Well, congratulations to you.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, that's amazing. So you wrote this movie, which is based on your life. If you haven't seen The Big Sick, I recommend it. It's your first screenplay, and it's getting Oscar buzz, like I said. The movie was sold at Sundance for $12 million. And it went on to become a huge hit. You hosted SNL for the first time, and you're getting all kinds of nominations. And I mean, this must feel amazing to do something like this.
It is. I want to clarify, those $12 million didn't go to us. We didn't really see very much of it.
No.
But everybody thinks that, you know, they want us to pay for stuff and we can't quite do it. So if you have something from my room, I would take that. There they are. Wow, that was very inspiring, guys. And now I'm here just... I shouldn't have to follow them. They're amazing.
Yeah.
Why am I...
Yeah, you're doing all right, too, though. I mean, that's amazing to write a screenplay, in your first screenplay, to do this kind of...
This year has been, last year, personally, a personal triumph and a global disaster, I think.
Yeah,
so, yeah. Yeah, it's been amazing. My wife and I, you know, we wrote this movie together. We'd never written a movie. We had no idea if anybody would ever watch it or anything. And then, you know, it's done really well, so it's been really exciting. We've been trying to...
Because the story is like well, we'll get to that in the second segment, because I want to talk about other things. But, like, it's an interesting, you know, life that you've both had and the way you met. Now, your wife, do you talk about her in stand-up? I
do a little bit. But, you know, she helps me with my stand-up, too. Like, so a lot of the stuff gets sanded down a little bit
I see.
in the rewrite. But, you know, there's some stuff like, oh, this happened recently. I was sleeping, and at 4 in the morning, she woke me up, and she's like, do you smell that? And I go, I smell something. So I go, yeah, I do smell something. And she goes, what do you think it is? And I go, I don't know. And she goes, I think it's trouble. And before I could say anything, she's got her laptop open and she's Googling smells. Because there's no Shazam for smells, you know? So what she finds is, it's probably, in a message board, she finds what it probably is. It's probably just a wire on fire in one of the walls. And tonight, you're all gonna perish. So I'm like, let's take care of it in the morning. She's already calling 911. And as she's talking to him, I say, please don't say the phrase wire on fire, because it rhymes and it's gonna make it look really stupid. So she's like, you know, it's probably not a big deal. There's a smell, and what it probably is, in the walls, there's probably a wire ablaze. And I'm like, tell them not to send fire trucks, because it's nothing. And she goes, don't send fire trucks. 4 fire trucks show up 30 seconds later. Wah, wah. And then she looks at me and she goes, not it. Which is what we do when we order food to our house. But if you call 911, you gotta get the door.
Yeah.
We hadn't established that, so now I have to put pants on. This whole story, no pants. But a full tuxedo top. That way, I'm ready for any kind of dream, you know?
Good idea.
Because I'm ready for a party or just home time. So I go, I open the door, and there's 3 tall firemen. They're men. You know, they're taller than me in every way, physically and spiritually. Because I'm never with, like, men, you know? I'm like, I hang out with stand-up comedians. It's whatever this is it's more of this. And I kind of want to yell to Emily, like, Emily, they're real men. There's men outside our home. It's exciting. And they go, you called about the smell. And I'm like, yeah. They said, you mean the skunk? And I was like, oh, that is what that is. And then there's this awkward moment where I have to be like, do you guys want to come inside? And they're like, no, we're men. We have to go fight fires.
Right. Oh, my God. So you had never smelled a skunk before, obviously.
Ellen, I had, but 4 in the morning, skunks smell different.
I see. All right, so we'll take a break, and we come back. I want to talk about, because you moved from Pakistan and you made an interesting choice to move to the United States. So we'll talk about that when we come back. We'll be back. We're back with Kumail Nanjiani. And so you are from Pakistan, and, right?
Correct.
Okay, you looked at me like I could have been wrong. And
That's so racist, Ellen. I mean, I am. Yes.
How old were you, and tell everyone where you moved to when you came here.
I was 18, and I moved from Karachi, Pakistan, to Iowa. I didn't know, because I'd only seen American movies, so I thought, you know, your movies only show New York and LA for the most part, so I thought that was America. And then when I got off the plane in Iowa, I was like, I think you guys took a wrong turn. This is not America. And they were like, no, this is most of America.
So, and you started doing stand-up in Iowa?
I did it in college a couple times. I really fell in love with stand-up while in college. I watched, you know, you're one of the people that inspired me. I watched a lot of you and Jerry Seinfeld, Mitch Hedberg, Zach Galifianakis, and Jake Johansson.
Yep, he was hilarious.
He's
Yeah,
very
he's very
funny. So I just sort of got really obsessed with, that's me in Chicago doing stand-up. I got really obsessed with it. I really fell in love with it, watched it over and over, and it got to the point where, I'm sure you can relate, where it's at some point you're like, I have to try this. I don't think I can not try this. So yeah, I tried it in my final year of college.
So you have the stories of, I mean, we all played really bad places early on.
Yeah, I did a bowling alley where while like I'm here and the people bowling.
Right.
Bowling's very loud.
That's loud.
And so I did a punchline, everyone cheered, and I was like, great. And then I saw a strike.
Yeah, right.
But I did one at a gay bar, a male gay bar, and while I was performing, there was a video playing of, it was porn. People were having sex with each other while I was performing. And I was nobody was paying attention to me, and they were correct. I didn't want to listen to myself. I wanted to watch what was going on.
So your DVD is out, your movie is out on DVD, right?
It is out on DVD, but I also, I found, I won't tell, it's also on Pornhub, the whole movie is. I don't want to tell you how I found it, but I swear to you, it is under the category interracial, because my wife is white. But it's the whole 2-hour movie.
Wait, so they consider that porn because it's interracial? Why is that under porn?
I think it's just a way for them to pirate it and not get caught. But I like to think of somebody who starts watching it, waiting for it to get excited.
Build, yeah. Yeah.
And they're like, why?
It never gets there. No.
It doesn't quite get there.
Not really porn.
And they're like, wow, the budget is pretty good for this porn. Hey, Ray Romano's in this porn.
It's not porn, it's very funny, and it's a fascinating story because it's a true story of he and his wife, and as you can see, he's hilarious. So if you haven't seen it, The Big Sick is available on DVD or look under porn. It's, we'll be right back.